Hello Aries, I'm sure that you would prefer to forego all the titles and the introduction and the Happy New Year's and the blah and the blah of the previous videos I did for January because it just takes a lot of time. My PC is about 10 years old and I've had a bit of difficulty in getting it done. I mean, it takes 40 minutes for me to render the videos, and then it takes about 3 hours for it to upload. So I'm just going to stream these for January and try and sort out something else for February. So yeah, Happy New Year, lovely Aries. This is going to be your tarot reading for January 2019, and it's going to cover all areas for you. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. And I'm Lorian. Welcome if you are new here, and welcome back if you're subscribed. I would recommend that you click the notification bell just to get notified of when these videos do come, because some people have said that they keep missing them, so do make sure that you put that little notification bell on. Now we're going to be using the Enchanted Tarot by, gosh, I keep covering up the name. I can't remember who it's by. Anyway, I'll put it down below as soon as the video is done. Hello Harriet, I've just seen your name pop up. Okay, and okay, so let's see what's going on. I don't know, I think my neighbours are doing something in the garden, so I apologise if you can hear them being noisy as usual. So let's have a look and see what information we get for you, my lovely Aries. Okay, I'm going to do 3 by 3. See a little bit of an over. There we go. That's better. Okay. And we will see what information comes through for you guys. Now, because they're much larger than normal, like this is Druidcraft, this is quite a large one, so this isn't as big as Enchanted one. So I'm just going to do 3 and 3. And see what information's come through for you guys. If you'd like a private reading with me, the information as to how to get one will be below, or just email me loriantarot@gmail.com. But to start with, we have 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is, for me, progress. And something that you've maybe had the idea for started last year is coming to fruition now, but there's something that seems, for me with this one, is maybe a little bit of frustration. Maybe you don't know the final pieces of the puzzle yet. You don't know where you're meant to be going. Like you want somebody to tell you. And almost like a hand coming down from the sky going, it should be this way. And you're like, okay, I can do it this way. For me, I would say trust your intuition. Trust that voice in your head that says love and light and happiness, and ask the universe to kind of show you what's the next best thing to do. You had some, I think, a little bit of progress coming through, but this is the actual realization of what is potential for you, what is possible. You know, what is it you want to achieve in 2019? Astrologically, we are going into a year which is kind of middle ground. You know, it's not going to be, oh my god, this is happening. But similarly, it's not just going to be a run of the mill. There are still some challenges we're going to face, and there's a theme here of committed partnerships, not just with romance. The committed partnerships could be business management, people that you go into business with. It could also be your family, your friends, because they are also committed partnerships. You know, the relationship you have with one other individual is a committed partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic. And I think this is something that is coming forward quite a lot for you. It is saying that, you know, you are going to stand on your achievements over the last few years and go, okay, so I've done this and this. What have I learned from this? How can I maneuver this into the new path that I wish to create for myself? There's no right or wrong answer here. You know, there's no answer that says you must do this, Aries, or you must do that. There's absolutely also no issues in you choosing to stand still for a minute and see which direction you want to go. And then we have the Empress. Now, the Empress is a very, very strong card for senses, for nature, for giving birth to that little baby if you are indeed pregnant, but also if you have an idea, your idea baby, your book baby, or whatever it is. I think that this as well is something to do with, I don't know, for the men, I'm getting something different from the women, so I do apologize. And okay, so if for those of you who identify as more masculine, I would say that there's something coming through where you feel like you want to get empowered. You feel like you want to take your energy and put it active, and something that you can run through your veins almost, and almost like this, you prefer the magician, I feel, than this card, because it's something that I feel you want to maneuver and you want to be able to change and hold to yourself. So that seems to be what's coming up now. But similarly with the other side of it, if you identify as more female or feminine, I feel like this is you kind of settling into your own power. I feel this is you being more comfortable within yourself and saying it's okay if it didn't kind of enter the year with a big slap bang whatever. I know what I'm going to do and I know where I need to go now. So this is something that I think is kind of a growth again for you. The Empress is very strong about abundance, and it's about having the wherewithal for you and having that energy that you can take forwards. And it feels a lot like you can grow. You're kind of looking over generally for everybody perspective. You know, you're looking over things, you're saying something new, you are developing your intuition, which is a kind of a theme I feel for this year anyway. Oh, the moon again, what I was just saying about intuition. I think that there's a feeling maybe that comes in regarding this sort of energy. The intuition, the progress of it. Actually, there's a building on here that reminds me, I know it's not quite as grand, but it reminds me of the Majorcan cathedral. The church there is beautiful. If you do manage to Google a picture of it or go and see it, it's amazing. But interestingly enough, we just had the new moon in Capricorn, and this was a very challenging moon. I did a reading about it, and it's something that is kind of focusing on, you know, who we are and the friendships and letting go. But also, this is about maybe feeling like you need to look at something from the past, you know, because there's this girl who's looking up at the moon and the moon is crying. So something emotional is happening that you're maybe not willing to, well, maybe not ready. I don't know about not willing. I think that it's something that's just kind of you're trying to figure out. And that's coming into it as sort of a trying time. It's almost like you know something that's happening, but occasionally your gaze is diverted to something different. I think for a few of you, you're being, ooh, shinied. You know, you're kind of either you are the one going distracted, or somebody else that you want to talk to is being distracted. And this is preventing you from having that sense of moving forwards. I don't know whether that's what you're feeling, lovely Alexandria, because I know you just commented about, you know, you're having an issue with a male, but it's something that I think is kind of focusing on your energy, focusing on your intentions, and having this generalization of I want to do good, whatever. Maybe there's a fear here. There's so many layers that I'm getting for you guys that it's really difficult to kind of pinpoint which one is the most relevant to you. So I do apologize. If you don't see an interpretation that you come up with, you can always pause. You can have a look at the card. You can take it in for yourself, because there's so many different things that I'm getting for here. For instance, your progress, but there may be a slight change, or there's something that you're worried about that prevents you from going forwards, which I hope isn't the case. But as always, you can get a personal reading from me if you like. And then we have the Lover's card. So the Lover's card is very strong about, you know, that partnership. It's also a Gemini card. For me as well, this is interesting. She's just kind of napping. Maybe it's something that you kind of like the idea of being in a relationship. Maybe you like the partnership aspect of it. Okay. I just had a little bit of I don't like to call them downloads, but something that they were just kind of showing me a little bit. This is about your personal beliefs. And they're saying somebody around you, not you yourself, somebody around you is missing the point of who and what you're meant to be. Now, this could be a parent, this could be a friend, lover, but somebody doesn't understand you. I think this is kind of what you are going to focus on, is showing that you understand yourself, that you're comfortable in this understanding, and that you are going to charge forwards with the best intentions. This to me is having the dream and making sure that you continue on the path that gets you to that dream. So continue on, continue forwards. I think a lot of the theme here as well, unfortunately, for some of you is just to let go of things that you can't change. And again, here we have the Five of Wands. So underneath the Empress, I think it could be that you are being challenged. Five of Wands, like, also sometimes comes out as the spirit guides for me. So it could be that your spirit guides are having a bit of an argument, or just that you are sort of having an argument with spirituality, saying, well, if I'm not meant to be with this person, what the heck am I meant to do? If I'm not meant to go along this path, what am I meant to do? Get this job, be with this person, say goodbye, do a razzle dazzle. You know, maybe you're challenging your spirituality by saying, well, help me out. Help me out here. You know, this is the start of a new year. I want to know which way I'm supposed to go. So it could be a discussion or a stalemate with somebody, a challenge from somebody else that you want to meet. But I do get the feeling you've got a lot of blues, you've got a lot of purples, and you've got a lot of oranges. I think that this is something that your intuition, so your third eye and your sacral chakra, need to talk to each other about. Maybe your solar plexus as well. You need to know who you are and then communicate it effectively, because you've got blue here with the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is to me about separation and a little bit of grief here. Again, the moon was crying. So somebody is internally, I feel, having a bit of an up and down. It may not be up to you to heal this person. It may be not up to you to take responsibility for this person's issues. If it is yourself that is grieving, it's not something that you have to solve immediately. You can take your time. Recognize that the third energy is there, recognize that it's in between you and your goal, and then move on. That's all I have to say about that one, because it's just a case of it's not a big deal. It may feel like a big deal at the time, especially if you're very involved and it just seems to like a boulder comes down in front of your path. It's actually a pebble. You know, it's a little pebble that's easily solved. Somebody doesn't want to solve it, so just kind of kick it out of the way. And then we're going to do this one, the Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. Whoa. That wasn't for you, that was just me being fumbly. Okay, there we go. Sanctuary. Okay, I'm just going to put that up there while I put the rest of the cards away. Okay, so Sanctuary is a very strong card. It's about having that solitude. Maybe you've been solitary for a while now, actually. You have gone into yourself, kind of like the Hermit with this one. I also feel like you need a safe place, whether that's in meditation or whether that's in somebody that you go and talk to. But this sanctuary needs to be connective with other people. It needs to be somebody that you can trust, or somewhere that you can trust and feel just like you are involving yourself and going within yourself, yes, but also behaving in the way that you feel is very strong for yourself. I think that occasionally we can get lost, we can get sidetracked. It will be a great importance for you to kind of take your time, go to a place where you can be alone for a bit, recover from whatever it is you need to recover from, shake it off and move on. And I think that's something that's quite important here, so you can gain perspective. You can actually say, this is what I need to do or what I want to do. Meditate, go into that quiet place and actually feel that you're safe. Either, again, with that person or without that person, there is a new day coming up for you. And I feel like This is you kind of recognizing an energy that's within yourself that maybe has been begging to be let out. So look at it in that way. Look at it in, I'm releasing something through me in order to come and guide me. I am still the person I was 3 years ago. I just have some added experience, so I can still maneuver myself into being somebody new. Well, not new, but bettering myself. So this is quite interesting. I feel like this is coming through with a sense of purpose and you wanting to change things and you wanting to develop. And I think this is incredible energy for you to start 2019. Some of you, I think, are grieving a past relationship or one that got away. Others, I think, are just going, why don't people understand me as much as well as I understand myself? And that's because, you know, they're embroiled in their own issues. But I do feel that there's a grieving area here. Something that may appear to be a big issue is not. It just needs to be pushed out of the way for you and to kind of get the strength to move on. So do wish you the best of luck in regards to 2019 in the beginning. Let me know how it goes in the comments below. If you'd like a personal reading, all the information will be linked underneath the video, or you can email me lauriantarot@gmail.com. As of next week, so tomorrow, for those of you who are watching right now, I'm going to do more on Patreon. So if you want to be involved with all the blog posts, videos and extras that I'm going to do for them, just sign up and you can see it on the various different tiers. But I do, again, wish you very, 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 very best of luck for this beginning of this year. Many blessings, much love to you, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.